Hello everyone, my name is Abby Bliss White and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do a little bit of a foundation and concealer review. And yes, I did get sucked into the hype of the Power Fabric Compact Foundation as well as the Power Fabric Stretchable Concealer. You guys, I've already spoken about this one because it is pretty darn amazing. And then when I was at the counter and I was playing around with the sales associate and we were talking about how I actually do really like the Power Fabric. I want to show you guys this. I think you probably know that you're like, does she ever finish any foundations? And that's a good question. But this one I have to show you how much I have literally used. So I want to see if you can see. I hope it's kind of focusing in. But you guys, I have used almost more than half a bottle of the Power Fabric Long Wear Liquid Foundation. So I really have to tell you, I love this during the summer. I think it is such a great foundation. And as many of you know, I wasn't a huge fan of the Luminous Silk, but I think I might be understanding now if you get the right match, it's great. So I decided to go ahead and try this out because one of my favorite foundations from ever and ever was that NARS Compact Foundation. You guys, I know I'm aging myself, but it came in a little long compact and you could replace the creamy foundation. And I just loved it. I went through so many of it and then they discontinued that and they actually came out with that stick foundation that wasn't my favorite. So I really love having the ease of a creamy kind of compact, and this guy sort of intrigued me because I'm a fan of the other one. So it says that it's an on-the-go compact foundation that helps you achieve a long-lasting velvet finish. This is supposed to be high coverage. So actually it says it's full to medium and wants a satin finish. So that was the other thing. I was under the impression that this was a matte, but this is more of, if it is a matte, it's a soft matte or a velvet finish or satin finish. It provides a second skin feel with high coverage and long wear. The innovative formula transforms from a balm to a cream powder, providing the perfect matte velvet finish to your look. It just kind of melts into the skin. It says that it's waterproof and that it also has spherical powders to maintain a flawless complexion throughout the day. So I think the way that this was described to me was really more for touch-ups, or you know, someone who's not going to want to travel with glass. So I am getting ready to go for spring break to LA, and that gave me an excuse to try this compact, and also I wanted to share that with you guys because I had a couple questions about it. Now, because this is a matte foundation or a semi-matte, I was going to go ahead and use a glowy base. The other day I had used the Bobbi Brown Extra Illuminating Moisture Balm, and you guys, I really do love a balm, and I tried it in Bare Balm. So I did end up purchasing, you guys, I really did like that. I was kind of on the fence if I should get Bare Balm or if I should get Golden Glow. And I decided to go ahead and try Golden Glow because I thought with the spring and summer coming up that I'm not someone who normally tans, and thought that it would be kind of fun to use this guy. So I'm going to use that as my base today, along with showing you guys the stretchable concealer in action. Right now on my face, I literally just have my skincare and SPF. I did go ahead and put my eyeballs on because I've already taught class this morning. And let's go ahead and start by putting on the Golden Glow. So you guys, we're gonna see now. The only thing I really enjoyed as I was telling you the other day in the video, that this is kind of like adult highlighter. Let's see if I can get it out. So I'm going to pump this guy. Here we go. There we go. Okay, you guys, I want to show you this golden glow. Ooh, wow. Okay, this is a super pretty, kind of peachy color. This is super pretty. I was worried that it was going to be super tan, and that doesn't really look good. Now, it does have that herbal, I was describing it, I think it has rosemary. It has some stuff in it, some essential oils that I'm normally like, because of my sensitive skin, but I have to be honest, I used it the last few days and I've really enjoyed it, and I haven't had any issues with my skin. So I am going to start, and I want to show you, oh wow. Okay, you guys, this is, can you see this golden, because I really enjoyed the Bear Balm, but I wanted to try this golden I thought I might enjoy it. Okay, can you guys see that? I am just putting this on as my primer. Now I'm doing this on purpose because anytime I use more of a matte kind of foundation, I like to go with a little glowy under base. And this one, I just found to be really subtle and pretty. It kind of reminds me of the Tom Ford primer. And I would say in the Bare Glow, it was kind of a really nice dupe for, well, I should say this one definitely has that herbal scent. Okay, so you guys, I have got this on, and I'm going to come up close and just show you this alone, because I think you could get away with wearing this like on the weekend. So I'm going to come up close and have you see. There we go. Now we're so we have got that on the face, and now we are going to go ahead and put the balm on. I am in shade 6, and that is what I matched in as well in this shade. And the best way I have found, it comes with the little cushion, but this is a balm, and so the best way I have found so far is you can use a little sponge application, or using a sponge that is damp, or using my ultra favorite complexion brush from Cosmetics. Oh my gosh, clumsy today. Okay. So you guys, here's what it looks like, right like that. I'm gonna dip my brush in here, take some of that balm, and I'm just going to kind of put it on the area on my skin just a little bit. So I am on the fence. I have literally tried this once, and I wanna see what you guys think. So for me, I feel like it was, when I first put it on, I was like, oh, not gonna be great for dry skin. That's the reason I am putting this on with that primer, because I felt like it needed a little bit of that. And I also would recommend, if you have dry skin like me, that you would want to have your skin super moisturized. So right now, here's the thing is, when I'm looking at it, I really like the coverage that it is giving. A little goes a long way, but it is kind of automatically looking a little dry on my skin. We're gonna play around with this just a little bit, and but I love the coverage of it. So there's twofold, that's what I'm saying, is I do like the coverage. I think it really perfects your skin, and I'm gonna come up and show you with that, but I felt like it wore really well. So if that makes sense, is when I first put it on, I was like, oops, this is not a dry skin person's foundation. And again, I'm gonna play around with it a little bit more because I kind of, maybe I'm still on the fence with that. but it does have super nice coverage with very little. So that is it. I'm not gonna put any more on because again, the more you do that, I think I'm gonna look like a cake base. Next, we're gonna use the infamous Giorgio Armani Stretchable Concealer. You guys, this is giving some of my favorites a run for the money. I am in shade 5 right here, and I am just going to take a little bit underneath my eyes, just like that, coming up into those dark spots. And I'll put a little bit here and a little bit up here and down the nose. A touch on the, so from here, you guys, this is what I'm saying. It has this really lovely, it really is a really unique kind of concealer. I'm just absolutely loving it. And then I'm just gonna take this damp sponge and I'm going to come up underneath that eye. And I just wanna show you. So here's eye one. Whoops, I'm gonna come up here. Now, as I was saying the other day, you guys, with aging eyes, I feel like any concealer is going to be a little creasy. So that's the reason I don't really like it, but this one kind of meshes with the skin. I think it moves around. So that stretchable formula, I think that's what I would say is key, that it actually does kind of move around with your skin a little bit. So I think it kind of is great for the more mature skin that might have a little bit more moving around than some of these young people. So I'm just taking the side of this, I believe this is a Real Technique sponge, and it has that nice little flat side, and I am just coming through and I'm going through to the other side and down and up through here. And you guys, I don't know, it just really plays nicely. So here's the deal. You do not need to set this. I feel like it is a self-setting concealer. And I'm gonna come up, and maybe you guys are gonna tell me that it makes my eyes look super old looking. Let me know. But so far, the texture just feels moisturizing. Actually more moisturizing than my Clé de Peau, which I love. I'm gonna come up close here and we're gonna take a picture of my eyes. Okay. And of the side of the cheek so you guys can see the concealer as well as that Power Fabric Balm. Okay, so you guys, as always, I like to take my hands and I like to press my whole concealer and foundation into my skin. So right away, what I am noticing is right now, it is kind of a little bit dry looking around my little folds right here. So I'm just gonna take my fingers and kind of push that in. But I do have to say, I really like the coverage. And if you noticed, I did not use very much product, which I really enjoy. So I felt like it just perfected my skin, but without that cakey look at all. So, okay, we are gonna finish off my face and then we'll take another little look. We'll see if this is a winner or not. I just thought I kind of got sucked in at the counter and was like, let's go ahead and try it. And if not, I will exchange it for something else. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face real quick. Okay, you guys, today I'm gonna finish off with my NARS After Play Lip Balm. A little bit of bright and cheery spring makeup. You guys, I'm so excited. The sun is out. It's supposed to be warm today. Okay, so I have finished my face. I'm gonna come up close and let you see what we think of the foundation with like our blush and everything. So first thoughts on this is I feel like this is one of those that wears a little bit better than the first application. So when I first put on it, I was like, oops, too dry looking for my older, more mature skin. But as it said, it's a balm that turns into a cream. So what I would say is I wore this the other day. It just sort of melted into my skin and made it look more perfected. I do like that it has a little extra coverage for those days when I really feel like I need it or want it. And so I am going to do a check-in so you guys can see how this wears. And again, this isn't like me endorsing it yet. I've just been kind of playing around with it and like the concept of it, but I'm not sure if it's going to be perfect for my skin type. So I'll be back in a bit and we will see how this plays out. Hi guys, I am just popping in and going to do a little check-in for you on the Armani Power Fabric Compact. You guys, I am going to come up a little bit close. Don't get too scared, but I just kind of want to show you how this foundation is wearing. I have had it on for 9 hours now, and I'm on the fence, you guys. I think this is one from far away. I think that it looks really quite lovely. Gives you that kind of flawless finish, but you can detect makeup on the skin, if that makes sense. It is fuller coverage, and I'm just not sure. I'm going to have to play a little bit with this, but as you can see, my oils have kind of come through the foundation, through my T-zone. I also did start with that glowy base, so I think that was part of it. But it is really right through here, you guys, that I am seeing some, just a little bit of, telltale sign that yes, of course, I'm wearing makeup. So you guys, I'm going to come take a quick picture. And I'm also going to show you the concealer. So again, you can kind of see my wrinkles. Now again, you guys, you can see my wrinkles with pretty much any concealer, but I am a little bit like wondering if it emphasizes it more or less. I'm also a little bit tired today. So, again, I'm gonna have wrinkles that show up. So you guys, I do not have a final conclusion on this foundation per se. I think I'm gonna have to play with it a little bit more. I am just finding it, I don't know, it's a little bit different. So I'm gonna leave it at that because I tend to yap about things when you guys are like, just get to the point. But I definitely feel like you can see that I'm wearing a layer of makeup on my skin. Again, it is a full to medium coverage, so that could be it in a nutshell. Okay, I hope this was semi-informative, you guys, and have a great day. I will keep you posted on this as to whether I'm even gonna keep it. And thank you again, as always, for watching.